Now I have a bit of a controversial theory. Hikaru, who's one of the best chess players of all time. In the last 50 games that he's played on his bullet speedrun, he's played more diamond members than I have played in my last 500 games. I wish there was a better way to say this, but I believe that Chess.com is matching their streamers up against people who simply aren't cheating. I believe that their algorithm for cheat detection is very good, and that they're able to tell when somebody's cheating and when they're not. And that to make the Chess.com platform seem better than it is, they match streamers up against players who aren't cheating and who have these diamond memberships. When you pay for the diamond membership, you give your credit card information, you give your name, you're a lot less likely to cheat. You're not as afraid of being banned as you would be if you had an anonymous account, perhaps an anonymous account created on a VPN. Also, I think that people like Tyler1, in the eyes of Chess.com, bring a lot of people to the game of chess. Now, I strongly disagree with this. I think that people like Tyler1 encourage people to think that chess is much easier than it really is. So what I'd like to do is disprove that theory. My theory is that Tyler1 is playing against people who are bad at chess, comparatively speaking. I also believe that Tyler1 would be extremely upset if he knew that he were being matched against bad players. Imagine that Mike Trout finds out that every team in the league has secretly agreed that they'll throw him an 80-mile-per-hour fastball down the middle of the plate every time he comes up because it's good for the game. Mike Trout would be pissed. It wouldn't matter if Mike Trout hit 90 home runs or 100 home runs that year, he would be pissed. It's a game that he won. Tyler1 won this game. I went through and I picked some games at random. I also picked some games that were the best games that Tyler's played. From the ones that I saw. Now this game Tyler played amazingly well. Amazingly well. He played 93% accuracy while Tyler plays this cow setup. And I did play 2 games, one is black with this. So, okay. Now this position has been seen 3 times on Lee Chess, which is a better website that you can play chess on. They don't manipulate matchups or have a sociopath who is the chief communications officer. White has won 2 out of 3 games in this position. This is the first mistake. It allows Tyler to take, which is exactly what he does. And after taking back with the rook, the best move here is d5, and that is exactly what Tyler plays. That's a great move. He looks for the d5 pawn break, which now, as you'll notice, he's opened up his bishop and is attacking the rook. So the rook moves back. That was not the number 1 engine move, but that's a good move. Now he takes. That is an inaccuracy. And after the pawn recaptures, we see queen to d1. Queen captures on d1, trading queens. And the reason that that is a great move should be for the follow-up knight captures on c4. That's exactly what he does. It's a great game by Tyler so far. h4. h6, not what I would have played, but not bad. h5, okay, so now Tyler's got to decide where he's going to put this knight. Captures, and now we see bishop to f4. It's a very good move. He can simply defend, which is what I do. Also, the rook can move up to a5, which is very, very interesting move at least. Okay, he does exactly what I would do. That's a more useful square for the bishop. And now his opponent plays not a top engine move. Rook takes on a4, as the knight is no longer defending that pawn. Now the knight takes the bishop. Again, just not really much going on there. And now the rook takes the pawn. So, okay, not a bad tactical sequence, but now black has some pretty interesting ideas. Mainly, the knight can come to g4 and c4. So we'll see if he does that. He plays, okay, 97. Okay. This pawn is being attacked 2 times, so white's going to take that. Yep. Very nicely done. And now Tyler should take back, and he doesn't. And that's okay. It's a little bit dangerous, but okay. Now, luckily, his opponent actually plays the best move once again. So pretty impressive play from both sides, really, not gonna lie. And now he's coming after the pawn, which would presumably be attacked one more time in another move or two. Getting the knight to this square would be great. We'll see if he can do that. Okay, so now we have this move, and I mean, obvious move here is going to be bishop to c4, which is what he plays. Very nice. Okay, and now the knight is attacking, but that's actually not really a problem because luckily you can throw in this check. You also can just play this move, and this is a hard move to see because bam, bam, bam. Very nice move. We'll see if he finds that. Does he find that? No. So Tyler does not find this move. He plays rook to c8. Now this is just a little bit of trouble because now there are tactics that can involve throwing in a check. If he can double up here, that would be a bit of a problem. That is okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, rook takes, and now bishop takes. So effectively an exchange of rooks. And now Tyler throws in the check. Great move because now he can take the pawn. That's exactly what he does. And now after this check and the king goes to h7, white can't play this move because black will capture. And that is just a mistake because you've got you have this check right here. So if this check comes and the king, I don't know, the king goes. If the king were to go here, then you'd have a huge problem because now you have bam, and after this move, it would almost be checkmate. But you know, right away you'd have the capture. So okay, but let's see. Does he find the check? He does not. He does not find the check. And now after captures. Now we have this check, and now after this and that and that. Okay, that's the entire game. This may have been a bullet game. It may have been no, it's not. That was a 10-minute game. So 34 moves, a 10-minute game, and about 90% accuracy. Now these players are rated 1550. This is a tactic. This is a tactic known as removing the defender. So the queen is defending the rook, and because the queen is defending the rook, if he takes the bishop and if the queen takes back, the pawn can take back, but if the queen takes back, then you would have that. And so that is exactly what we see. Very nicely done. Yeah, another game that Tyler played with the black pieces, 85% accuracy. His opponent had 74% accuracy. They both blundered a few times, and his opponent was winning, kind of threw away the game. So right here it's Tyler's move, and he plays rook d4, and now his opponent makes a huge mistake, and he plays there, which simply ignores the fact that this is being attacked. And so, easy one-move tactic. Tyler comes there. It's not even a tactic, it's just capturing. So most of Tyler's games have been won, not very nice piece coordination. Most of his games have been won by having better board vision than his opponents. He also plays faster. He has better tactical awareness. He sees what his opponents are doing for the most part, and he's able to pretty easily combat them. His opponent just blunders some pieces here. Just really not playing very well. Really? Yeah, that's really not very good at all. Now, the point isn't that I'm better than Tyler. Even though I am, I'm definitely better than Tyler. And I don't think that he would have a problem admitting that. I would be happy to play him too. The point is that Chess.com is using him. Everybody knows the term lolcow. Well, I would propose that for Chess.com, Tyler is a pogger's cow. They're milking him. They're milking all the poggers that they can. So, after looking at Tyler's games, I would say that I haven't seen advanced tactical abilities exhibited in any of Tyler's games. I've seen strong defensive play, board vision. I think that he could beat me a decent amount of the time in bullet, The shorter the time format, the more likely he would be to beat me. I'm a fairly decent bullet player, but again, I would be happy to play Tyler anytime. I have no reason to dislike him. I've never seen League of Legends played ever. I wouldn't recognize the game if I saw it. I've never watched Tyler stream. I have no reason to dislike him, and I have a great amount of respect for anybody who's willing to ignore people that say you can't do it. So I greatly respect Tyler for persisting and continuing to play the game of chess. I hope he continues to do so, and as I stream chess, my challenge is open to him anytime. So with that, I'm going to show my games that I played as the cow. It was an interesting experience, and it's Mustachiola, over and out. Okay. Here we go. Alright, now I believe I'm doing this correctly. It seems like the cow does have more of a flexibility to it. Okay. Over there. Okay, and then I have castle kingside. Okay. Castle kingside. Okay. And now we want to play something like this. Let's play here. I probably just want to play here. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, now he can't move really anything. Now the idea of keeping the rook on this square and having it down there is because I want to take here. He takes back, I take, then he goes there with the bishop, and then that's almost checkmate, or that is checkmate after he plays there and I play there. So that's what you'll see if that comes to fruition. We'll see if it does. So that's the idea. We'll see if that happens. Yeah, so that should happen. Okay, take. Oh, he does have, but then I'd be able to take here. Okay, so this is checkmate. This is checkmate in 2. 1. He plays there, and that's checkmate. Okay. Good game. Alright. Alright, and he resigned. Good game, good game. Alright. No, I'm done for the day, but thank you. Thank you, Pedro.